Hey guys, recently I just bought a demo for Path of Titans, and basically I'm just gonna look at what is there to offer currently. And what I expect, I guess, like, this is not much of a criticism video, more of a see what there are in the game, so you guys can you guys know what there are in the demo currently. Alright, so basically first up is all the creatures. So currently there are how many of them? One, two, three, four, five, six, eight, nine. Nine. There are nine carnivores and how many herbivores? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight. So there are a total of nine carnivores and eight herbivores. So there are 17, and each of them has. I'm guessing this is the species, right? Which which one you have? Which one you can change your species? There you go. So this is the species that maybe can. Correct. This is the species where you can look different, even though it's the same animal. And also these are the skins. This is begging for people to find you and eat you. Alright. Well, I mean, only some of them have a change of species. The rest are. I think they'll implement more of it sooner or later. The Styracosaurus. What about this? Oh, yeah, I know the Allosaurus has different. Oh, that's cool. Spinier version. Alright, so currently the creature creation menu have different species of. Oops, sharp tooth. Even though I didn't watch Land Before Time. Yep, so basically there is there's a total of 17 dinosaurs currently, most of which are actually bipedal, especially the carnivores. Jesus, actually no, almost all carnivores are bipedal. What am I talking about? But yeah, most of the creatures are biped. Yeah, most of the creatures are bipedal. What? Let's explain this. I do like how they include some not very iconic creatures so that they can spread the. Because I really like the fact that there are basically I like that there are many different species of dinosaurs, and those that are rather rare, like for example the Metriacanthosaurus or the Alioramus. I have heard only the Metriacanthosaurus, and most of these I sort of know except a handful, like the Alioramus, the the Latin. Yeah, I like how they added these creatures that are not well known, so they can spread like knowledge of, oh, like these creatures exist, so why not take a look at them instead of the usual like Velociraptor, T-Rex, and currently the only Tyrannosaurus is this Daspletosaurus, which I like. What I do want to see in the future is hopefully they will add more, where there's the Triceratops and the Stegosaurids, but what I like to see would be maybe Ankylosaurids, like slow, tough creatures that are hard to kill. And from what I heard, not the Styraco, the Eurotriceratops is the to date the largest herbivore, if I'm not wrong. Hopefully they can, and also quite hard to take down even alone. So hopefully maybe they can make the Ankylosaurus a slow creature that benefits from. I mean, like that benefits from like increasing its armor due to its tough carapace. I'm not saying that they should add an ankylosaurus per se, but maybe an ankylosaurid creature. Could be anything actually. I can't think of an ankylosaurid that is not an ankylosaurid out of my head, top of my head. Yep. So for the herbivores, I would like to see an addition of like more herbivores, so to speak, because I'm pretty sure having iconic herbivores will actually attract more people to the game. For carnivore wise, I like how they added the my phone just ring. I like how they added the Piscivore, like the suture miners, and how they added standard carnivores like the Ceratosaurus, the Daspletosaurus, and others. But I would like to see some. I mean, I heard there are some in the making, like the what was it? Crocodilians. Yeah, the crocodilians are in the making. So I would actually quite like to see if there are some creatures, like crocodilian creatures, like the Sarcosuchus, the Caprosuchus, or the Deinosuchus, because that putting that in having players who control these kind of creatures, which are weak on land but abundant, but like strong in water, will actually add quite a risk factor to both carnivores and herbivores. Because currently from I mean I didn't play the game. Can this thing stop ringing? I didn't play this. I haven't played the game. I was like, I only had the demo. But if I can somehow see, like, if I can somehow have like the herbivore fear water as much as the herbivore does, that would be quite cool. Because if I'm not wrong, even in real life, carnivores and herbivores don't really stay in the water, like stay near the water for too long due to having crocodilians in the water threatening their lives. So I would actually like to see a crocodilian in the game. And for carnivore wise, I honestly would not like to see a velociraptor because they're too famous. But then again, if they add the velociraptor, that would boost their what's the word? Their popularity, especially since I think Jurassic World is coming out soon. Alright. Alright, next up is the AI movement. So I think this is to show the AIs, and that is a very weird looking. Oh, the Mantrocanosaurus that is staring at a wall. Right, alright, so basically the AI is to show us a sample of how the game would work, and honestly, this game is quite pretty. Yeah, this game is quite pretty. That's that I'm flying for some reason. Where are the others? Let me see that. That's a red rest. That's another carnivore that just spawned. We got a more velociraptor-like creature here. Alright. This game is quite pretty. Alright, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Right, it's kind of sliding, so I think they'll update the movements sooner or later. But hopefully they will have AIs in the game, because well, truth be told, I'm not too fond of playing with players, for I have this fear where like they would be very unfair, because you know that's how players are. So adding AI would be having AIs to roam around, so that us like more solo player could benefit from it would be better. Why do all the carnivores have like a head like that, and compared to what are they doing? The other one is attacking something. What is going on? What is going on? It's raw. Currently is having the has the very old, not to say, it has the Jurassic World evolution fighting where they just bite each other and not much dynamic to it. Talking about that. I I'll talk about that later. No, I'll talk about it now rather. What I hope I can see from the combat is variety. Is like mm, a decision on where to hit and how to hit. Because currently, like in all the other dinosaur simulation games, what I see is what you guys saw just now. Just them chomping each other, not much movement. It's just see who can click mash the button faster. What I hope right is maybe during a fight they can add they can make it somehow they can somehow make it so that it's more like, for example, if I am the carnivore trying to kill the herbivore and the herbivore is fighting back, maybe I can try to aim for its weaker spot while roaming around. Maybe I can try to aim for its neck, its tail, its leg, something to weaken it so that it will not really it can't really stand its ground. Or let's say if I'm fighting a a carnivore with another carnivore, like how not the suture mimers against the lad then, because that would be quite unfair. Let's say like the like the an Allosaurus against a Suchomimus. I would like to see that the Suchomimus uses its claws and long mouth as an advantage, whereas the Allosaurus can either use that long mouth as a disadvantage by grabbing hold of it, or can like find a way to get around to biting the neck of the Suchomimus. So I would really like if they actually made the battle more fun and dynamic rather than this bite fest like that. What is going on here? This poor Latin is being chased by a Sucho. And Sucho is not giving up. Nope. And for the herbivore part of the action, maybe they can try to aim parts of the carnivore. For example, they can aim the side of the face, which will definitely be harder to hit. Or they can aim, for example, the Suchomimus' arm. They can aim the arm so that they can render the arm useless. Or they can aim the leg so that after they aim the leg, they can start running away, and they have a better chance of running away because of the injured leg. So that's what I hope I can see from the combat, but I won't be too hopeful. But yeah, I wish I could see that, because that would be, if that happens, this game would actually be the ultimate dino simulator game, because that would make, oh, that would be so good. Alright, so this is the AI movement and what I expect from fighting. Yeah, the fight in the combat system in the dinosaur. What the hell is why is the herbivores have that emoji face, whereas the carnivores have an actual carnivorous head? Huh. Alright, so next up would be the day-night shift, and I'm not really a artist artist. No, I'm not really a artist per se, but I heard them saying that they're gonna make the night and day difficult for both the carnivores and herbivores, and I believe that should be the case. But I believe the carnivores should have a advantage at night rather in the day, because I'm basing this on real life, I guess, that carnivores are significantly more active in the night, so they have this advantage of night vision, so to speak. But I'm not too sure whether dinosaurs do have night vision or not compared to, like, lions, tigers. But I believe that the carnivores should have a just an advantage in the night compared to the herbivores, whereas the herbivores should have like an advantage in the morning, but the advantage shouldn't be like a buff. Rather, it should correlate with the environment, like how the carnivore can see better at night, or the how the herbivore can be more, how to say, active. Not really active, more like they can use the day to roam around rather risking it at night to explore the area, because at night traveling at night would be much more tougher and harder for herbivores compared to carnivores, which primarily do roam around and hunt for these herbivores. Right, so this is my expectation for what's this, for the day night cycle. I'm not really like, it's cool. I like that there's a day night cycle, but I would like that the day night cycle actually impacts the game in such a way that the like there's a advantage in night at night, and there's an advantage in the morning between the creatures. That's the case. Can I? Alright. And now I would go through each of these stuff, each of these coming soon stuff. Well, for all these coming soon, I'll be making a video on each of them as they come out. If they come out, only if there is content, then I would show. Then I'll make a video about it. So for fishing wise, what do I expect about fishing? I would expect fishing to be okay. I wouldn't. Okay, I here's what I don't want fishing to be. I don't want fishing to be a mini game where, like, when I'm like, for example, I'm using the Sutra Miles, and when I'm in the water, suddenly the UI changed to where I see the Sutra Mimer's mouth, and I just have to aim and click at the fish to grab it. I don't like that. I want fishing to be more skillful in a sense. I want it so that, like, the fish will, maybe they can have a fishing spot. I think having a fishing spot to like feast on fish, right, would be quite easy for the Suchomimus or any Piscivorian creatures to just live there. So I would want fishing to be as much as a challenge as trying to hunt the other creatures for playing a herbivore. I would want the fishing to be more engaging, so that, like, I don't know whether this would be possible, but maybe the fish can have an AI where if they sense danger, they would swim away, and us, like, Piscivorian creatures, will have to either chase down a fish or sneak up on a fish and bite, bite on the creature, on the fish itself. Not like a spot where the fish is. We have to like bite on the fish itself. So that's what I hope that fishing would be. Not a mini game, not just a feeding spot, but more of a more engaging aspect of the game. Right, next would be map, and I don't really have any expectation on map because just make the map fun, I guess. I don't really have much expectation on the map. And for combat movement, I already said before. Like how I want the creatures to, how I want each action to have a meaning. Like, for example, if I want to run away, I aim the leg and use the rest of my leg and run away. Or how I want to disable, like, the creature's arms in a fight, I will damage the arms instead. And if I want a sure kill, I will aim for the neck. Okay. Modding, I'm quite excited for what these models will do. Maybe they can implement a whole new creature for I know. Massively multiplayer, not much. And for quests and events, quests and events, it is definitely, to me, this gives the game not a whole new meaning, but rather this gives the game a purpose, a meaning, where you can be with your friends or you can alone try to complete the quests and events and gain points so you can level your creature more. So I would expect these quests and events to be more like interesting in a fact, not like those kind of fetch quests like eat. Maybe the first few can be like eat, like for example you're a herbivore, eat plants like 5 times, or like a tutorial, so to speak. Like the quest can be like a part of the tutorial too, but I would not want errand boy quests because that would be quite boring. Rather, maybe for triceratops, maybe for herbivores they can have, like if the herbivores can fight back, maybe they can have a quota to fight. Like maybe maybe they can spawn an AI specifically for this, where the actually no, that would be the event. Like maybe for the quest, the herbivore can be like they have to kill a certain amount of carnivores, and if they fail to do so, they lose their life since they're fighting carnivores. And for event wise, maybe they can have maybe a not boss rate, rather like for example, if the on the herbivore side, maybe they can have like a super carnivore, and the herbivores have to band together to try to defeat this carnivore. On the other hand, maybe on the carnivore side, they can have like a creature that all the carnivores must chase after, as they will give a buff or like extra skill points, but only one can kill it. So the carnivores have to fight each other for that 1 point. Right. So focus events, I'm actually quite excited to see what they will come up with. So I hope I can, as they release, I can like show you guys in the future what they are. And yep, that will be all for the Path of Titans demo. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I can see some of how some of you guys think about my expectations. Are they too vague? Are they too like impossible maybe? So yeah, I would love to see some of you guys comments on this matter, and as like I said, as it comes out, I would show you each of them. So goodbye.